Live from PATV Studios, it's the Lyle Style Show. And now, the man with the most style, it's your host, Lyle Style.
Oh, hey, welcome to another edition of the Lyle Style Show. Look, I always say this, but I think I have a really good show today for you, because I have two guests on my show. It's going to be our show, but I have Charmaine Washington on the show. She's the manager of an upcoming rapper, and y'all gonna hear a lot about him, RJ, and we're gonna be talking to them a little bit about his rap career, and talk to Charmaine a little bit about how she's managing him and what's going on. So I want to introduce you to Charmaine on the show. Charmaine, thank you for being on the Lyle Style Show. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. RJ, thank you, man, for doing this. I know you're busy too.
Hey, Mr. Lyle, yeah. I'm here, and thanks for having me. Listen, man, it's AR.
Oh, AR. Oh, my good man.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
It's okay.
I'm glad.
It's all right.
Okay. Hey, man, you know what? I've been doing this show now. I always messed up on people's names. But believe me, we got your title up there right. My producers do that. But, yeah. I'm glad you correct me, young man. Correct the old guy. But, hey.
No, it's not like that. I appreciate I'm glad to be here, Mr. Lyle.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for having us.
Oh yeah, no problem. But Charmaine, look, I want to talk to you a little bit. Now, you know, we've been talking back and forth, and you're an interesting person. Tell me a little bit about your background. How did you get started in the music business, and really to the viewers, what you do?
Oh wow. Well, my background is I'm a journalism major. I have a bachelor's of art in journalism, so I've always enjoyed that artsy kind of public speaking in that. But my son, I guess when he was about 13 or 14, used to write. He used to journal. His dad and I probably divorced right about 10 years old, and so I was big on him writing everything down. You know, if you have something that you don't want to, share, write it down. Be able to express yourself. And he used to journal some really amazing things, and then it all turned into, the rise of the rap career. I've always loved Tupac Shakur. I loved him and listened to him because he was more than just a rap artist. He was really a poet.
Right.
And so he enjoyed listening to the music with me, and of course, that transcended into him saying, wow, I might could do this. I didn't think much of it because he was like middle school age. And so I was like, okay, whatever. As long as this kind of helps you, it's like therapeutic to be able to journal. And so I guess when he was about 16, he asked me about going to Mobile, Alabama. Well, we live in Prairieville, but we're originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay.
So that's like 3 hours. That's 3 hours away. So he said, Mom, there's a contest. He said, and the artist that wins the contest is going to open for Lil Wayne. So I said, Lil Wayne from New Orleans? He said, yeah. I said, oh, Alvin, we're not going to do that. Well, the first, he wanted to do it so bad. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take him. Took him down there, Lyle, and there were so many people. They turned us away. I drove back 3 hours back to Baton Rouge, only for him to beg me with puppy dog eyes and say, Mom, please, come on, take me back the next day. And I did. I took him back, and over 300 contestants. My son was like in the finals that night. That it was a Sunday night that we went back, and then from that finals contest, they got down to like 2 people, and then they got down to him, and he won the contest.
Oh, wow.
We were excited. We had so much family going down, and he was 16 and wasn't even supposed to be in a club. And so he did his performance, and then he was like, his thing was, I want to meet Wayne, because Baton Rouge and New Orleans is only an hour away from each other. And so they let him sit in the wing of the stage, and Lil Wayne performed, and he was maybe like 15 feet away, and he said, Mom, I lost it. He said, I'm just like, look, this is what I want to do. So really smitten by that whole entertainment piece. And I knew he could always write. He's always liked to read, and so I knew he could write. But he kept saying, he said, Mom, I'm going to do that. And so I guess between 16 up until he graduated. He was 11th grade, 12th grade. He graduated from high school, and we started doing a whole lot of local events. Like we would go to Mississippi and entertain. He's open for, and he was 16, 17 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
He opened for the late Shorty Lowe. He opened for Young Dro.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, Shorty Lowe from Atlanta. Young Dro. He just did a whole lot of that kind of stuff, and we were excited about it. And then high school came, and I said, Alvin, you're gonna have to go to college. He said, no, but this is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and I'm okay with that. I said, but you're gonna have to have something to fall back on in the event that this doesn't work out. You know, it's always good to dream, and you never want to stifle a person's dream, but you actually want them to have a spare tire. You got to have a spare tire. And so he went to college at Southern University, that's in Baton Rouge, and while there, I mean, you know, he got his music out to people, and everybody knew that, you know, he was aspiring to be a rapper, and they enjoyed his music. His music has always been something that, you know, I always say any age can listen to and say, wow,
mm-hmm.
you know, that's good. I like what he's saying. And so he graduated from Southern about 2 years ago, and looked at me and said, Mom, okay, now I want to be a rapper. I said, huh? He said, you said if I go to college, then you're going to help me. He said, well, this is what I want to do. And so I'm looking at him saying, boy, you have a degree, just like his mom, you got a degree in journalism. And you're going to tell me that you want to be a rap artist. And so, I mean, from there, we've been working nonstop since, I would say, about a year and a half ago. I've been working with him. And I'm his mom, and I'm his manager, and I like to cover him. I go to all the shows with him, and the ones that I can make, even the ones out of town, because what I like to do when he's performing is I like to network with the crowd to see what the people feel and how, you know, of course they look and say, well, that's his mom. His mom's his manager. But, I mean, you know, I have the utmost respect for Joe Jackson and you know, Brandy and Ray J's mom. They manage to that this is a real tough business, and it's good to have a covering of a parent because you know that your mom's heart is going to be for you to do the very, very best. So that's all I aspire to do. Make sure that he gets in with the right kind of people in the industry that'll really help him and, you know, and look out for him.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that's you know what? I must say that I commend you for what you're doing because, I mean, I want to talk a little bit about that video that you shot, that you put together of his is so professional. I watch that video all the time. You know what? And I'm not even a really big fan of a lot of rap music, but this right here has appeal to it. And it just stuck into my mind. And you know, in the second half, I want to talk to your son a little bit about that and about how he started and what that video means. But
okay, great.
But you know, Charmaine, you've done such a good job with your son. You're putting that video together.
Thank you.
Like I said, I thought it was done professionally, and I mean, it's just like ridiculously good. And I just can't say, can't say enough about that video. That both his videos that I saw is beautiful.
Yeah, and I have to say this too. We have had some great people working with us. We had a DJ, and he actually worked with AR while he was in college, DJ Chili Chill, and he was an amazing inspiration to my son because, you know, it is my son. He's my son, and sometimes I'm the mom more than the manager. But this guy really went at it with everything he had. I mean, you know, I liked Lit Wavy, but he was like, let's put this to video. Let's do this, you know. And so he was a major inspiration to us. Yeah, shout out DJ Chili Chill.
Yeah.
He was really a major inspiration to helping us to further AR in the community because really, when you look at it, the people that get ahead are the people that have good people behind them.
That's true.
And, you know, I tell my son all the time, you know, keep your heart clean and your mind clear. Then when you go to God and ask him for something, he's going to give it to you.
Amen.
So this guy, DJ Chili Chill, was just awesome I mean, he kind of picked it up while he was in college because I didn't really do that much with it. But the video could not have gone, you know, in the places that it went without him. So we appreciate that. But we have some really good people that have supported us, and, you know, I just have to shout them out.
Yes, definitely do that because, I mean, as we talked a little bit about about your inspiration. Now, we talked a little bit about that you went not too long ago to see a speaker speak. What's his name? Dick Gregory. Yes. So you took your son to see that, to speak to hear.
I took my I have 3 children. We all went, and I didn't tell them, Lyle, that it was Dick Gregory, and I did tell them it was Dick Gregory, but I did, because they know about Dick Gregory, but I didn't tell them they had front row seats. My thing was, okay, you give me $30 on the seats, but I'm going to get the rest. So when we walked down, we had our little ropes, and we walked out to the front row. We had our Sunday's best on going to see Dick Gregory. It was amazing. But here again, this is somebody that has fed our minds, and not just black people, but historically, this man has been a major mover and shaker in history. And so I wanted them to be able to see him and to be empowered by something, that he would say. And it was really good. It was really good.
It was, Mr. Lyle. So I don't think that my mom had listened to Dick Gregory in a while. We got there, Sunday's best. She was like, you guys listen, keep your minds open for what he has to say. And man, Dick Gregory got up there. Nobody cursed before he got up there. None of his opening act cursed. His nephew got up there, and he didn't say one single curse word. Man, Dick Gregory got up there and laid it out.
Oh my goodness!
Oh yeah.
I saw you must have got really inspired by that young man, by Dick Gregory, didn't you?
I'll tell you what I like about Dick Gregory is that I believe, to the degree that I can believe, that Dick Gregory speaks the unyielding truth. How about that? He doesn't cut corners. A lot of times you see him with the people interviewing him, and he'll snap them up, and so you don't know what you're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. So for one, I'd say that I respect the way that he carries himself, knowing what he's trying to do, knowing what he's trying to say, and saying that. But maybe clean it up a little bit.
Yeah. Wow. You was influenced by icon. Dick Gregory, he's a poet, man, and he has a lot of wisdom.
Man. Yeah, I would love to meet Dick Gregory. Get a chance to have a sit down with him.
Yeah.
And pick his brain. I do respect him. I do respect him.
Well, we want to say a shout out to Dick Gregory then. Shout out to Dick Gregory.
Big shout out to Dick Gregory. When you come back to Baton Rouge, man, or when I'm in your town, man, I'm trying to find you, man.
There you go. Yeah, but Charmaine, like I said, you've done a great job with your kids now. Now you have your son, and you say you have 2 more children.
AR is actually a twin to a girl.
Okay.
And he has a sister. She's a school teacher, elementary school teacher in Baton Rouge. And then my youngest is a senior at Southern University.
Oh my goodness.
He's majoring in sociology.
Right.
So after her, their dad and I are done. It's over. That's all. That closes the chapter on the Washington children.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, and I might ask that. Was it both your kids in your son's video?
Yes. Listen, the children are in the video. The neighbors across the street are in the video. We got friends in the video. Yeah, we just pulled everybody together.
Yeah.
And from what I've been told from DJs and people that have watched it, even some guys from Atlantic Records, they said, "Wow, the video is really a class act. You really pulled. It's nice.
Yes,
it's
you
really
did.
Nicely done.
Okay.
So we're very pleased with that.
Okay. Now tell me.
I'd like to add. I would love to urge people to check the video out.
Yes.
I'm really big on energy, Mr. Lyle. I think that there's something that doesn't lie to people. I think that if God gave us one divine thing, it was the ability to feel and to
There
understand.
There you go.
And the spirit of discernment, some people will call it.
Uh-huh.
And I just think that if you look at this video, you just be able to feel it. It was real. You know, all of the love that you see when you look at the video, the good time, the camaraderie.
Yeah.
That's another thing that I try and put into my music, you know. But as far as the video goes, man, you can see it, you can feel it, and I think that's why so many people gravitate to it.
Oh yeah, without doubt. I mean, look. I'm old school. I'm an old guy, and I even felt a little bit of the video. I mean, the music was catchy. The rhymes were catchy. The music was catchy. It stuck into my head, and I'm thinking, what is? Come on, I'm old school. I'll go way back into what is, you know, when rap was really started back in the 80s. Yeah, and this was really catchy. I enjoyed it, you know. So, but I want to ask Charmaine a little bit about now, since you've been really helping your son his career and stuff like that. You started, you know, managing him. Who have you met? Have you met anybody down the line that say, hey, you know what, this is something. There's something about this. And you know, have you met anybody that's that kind of pulled your chain a little bit? Say, you know what, you know. Let's see what this can do.
Wow, yeah, lots of people have. You know, we've got, and I know you already know this, but in Baton Rouge and in Louisiana, we have contributed so much to the music industry historically. I mean, if you go all the way back to to the blues people out of New Orleans and the jazz players, so we have historically contributed a lot. But we have lots of local industry people that have, listened to the music and said it's good. And I know you're probably very aware of Trill Entertainment. That's Lil Booty. He is a favorite son in Louisiana. One of his managers listened to the music, said, "Wow, y'all got something there." And so hats off and thanks to Mel from Trill Entertainment. Then we have, and I know you know Kevin Gates. He is the youngest and the newest son to come out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And I feel like that's like family for us. AR's best friend is a road manager for Kevin Gates. And and then the boys went to high school together. So we've gotten, that kind of support. Lil Wavy's hot, keep pushing the song. It takes time to song song. We have a DJ in Baton Rouge, and he was really the first to really break the song. DJ Super Mike.
Okay.
He broke the song for us. Big shout out. He broke the song for us in Baton Rouge. He was the first to play it. And I mean, after he played it, the radio station, which is a Clear Channel network, came aboard and they said, "Look, we met with the program director, and he said, "Look, I'm gonna see what this is gonna do." He said, "I respect." He said, "We can't play a lot of local music." He said, "But when people have their ducks in a row, when you have your copyright on your music, you're on Apple Music, iTunes, we've covered all the bases."
Yeah.
He said, "I'm gonna give you a few spins." So Jay Michael is the program director at Clear Channel in Baton Rouge, 94.1, and young dude, but really amazing. So Jay Michael said, "I'm gonna give y'all a shout out." Before he did that, Wild Wayne, who's at a Clear Channel network, 93.3.
Wild Wayne.
Yeah, Wild Wayne. He played it in New Orleans for us.
Okay.
And so
he has a local show that he highlights local talent on Sunday
a local
night.
show?
Yeah, it's called 5 Radio every Sunday night.
And so he played the song for us there, and he was really, really pleased. But I mean, young guy, just like my son, DJ in Baton Rouge at 94.1, DJ Boo Milton. What up, Boo? But an amazing guy. I mean, he really kind of was the Moses to take it and say, "Look," to the program director, "Look, let's try this." So they were playing the song. People liked the song. DJ might say, "Look, it's going to take y'all a minute to grow this song, and I want y'all to take time and grow it, and I want it to be grown organically."
There you
so
go.
we've been really working the community, going out to events, small towns, just working the song. And I know that it could easily take us a whole year or 2 years to really do what we need to do.
Oh, yeah, it's going to happen.
But what I'm most excited about is when people hear it, they love it. They're like, wow. And if you listen to the words, and I will get into all of that, but when you listen to the words, you're like, wow, this is amazing. I mean, this is real. This is so reality. It is. So, so we had all these people coming together and saying, what? I believe in you. I believe in you. They remembered us, from when AR was 16 and 17 years old and in all these different places. So it's just been a family of people that got together and really said, y'all can do this thing. And so we're excited about it. We really, really are. And we appreciate that they're supporting us the way they are.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's good to be in that big state, Louisiana, because it's big, and, you're in a big city, to have that type of support. And, but you know what? Reality is you have talent. If you got the talent and you got the drive and you got the and you got God on your side, truthfully, then, it's going, the door's going to open. It's going to happen. Talent. Talent to do it. Your son is talented. He has the gift of the gift of writing, the gift of bringing things out, the gift of talk. He's a performer, because when I saw the video, I looked at him perform, and he did it. He did it so easy. It's like he's been doing it for all his life. So I think he was meant to do what he's doing, and to be a journalist.
Thank you so much.
I'm giving you the props, because number one, I don't say this about everybody, because you know what? Because if I put my seal on something, then to me, then I believe in it, and so I truly believe in what you're doing and the talent. That right there, I can't rap a lick. I can talk, but I cannot rap. Boy, y'all would turn the radio off and say, please, no more, wherever this is, please, I don't want to see him no more. I don't want to hear this, whatever it is, I don't want to hear it no more. But I could talk a lot though. But I do appreciate that. We got about 5 minutes left in the show, in this half hour. But Charmaine, you've done an amazing job with your son and your kids, and besides, you work another job on top of that, don't you?
I do. Now this is funny. I am a hospice consultant, so whenever a patient is deemed terminal, the doctor will call and say, Charmaine, I want you to go and talk to them about hospice. So one day, Lyle, I was getting my car cleaned out, and so this guy, he said, when he finished, I said, hey, you want a CD? He said, yeah, I guess. You're giving it away? I said, yeah. He said, what is it, gospel? I said, no. I said, it's rap. He said, rap? He said, Miss Charmaine. He said, you talk about death, and then you talk about rap? I said, yeah. So I told him I managed my son. He thought that was the funniest thing. He said, Miss Charmaine, how do you change from talking about that kind of stuff that's kind of sad into talking about, I said, well, let me say this to you. I don't care however bad your day is, every day above ground is a great day.
There you go.
I said, so even when I speak to people that have a terminal diagnosis, I always let them know that even though this is a terminal diagnosis, man does not determine when the spirit is to leave the body.
Right.
So as long as you have breath in your body, you can get up.
There you go.
You can live.
There you
and
go.
So I don't find it a hard transition at all, because I don't look at my job as being morbid. I look at it as it's sad when you think about a person going on hospice. But the beauty of it is that God gives that person time.
Right.
There's always time to kind of get their lives together, to clean up their hearts. So it's a beautiful ending. It's a bittersweet, beautiful ending.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't look at it that way at all. But I do. I transitioned quite well into wearing the momager manager's hat. And I couldn't do it without all of these wonderful people in Baton Rouge, these wonderful industry people that have opened up their hearts and motivated us to keep it moving.
Okay, yeah. You're right. It takes a village, really. It takes a village, and you definitely have a village there with support for your son. But you know what? I give the son the props, because he got that talent. He has the raw talent. It kind of reminds me like. He could be the one, like in Louisiana, going to, the type of thing. Just like Eminem was like in Detroit, you know, how he just got discovered and how people, you know, look at him being in Detroit. And people looking at your son in Louisiana and what he's doing, and the future is bright. You know, the sky's the limits for your son. I truly believe that. And so I just want to say this. Charmaine, thank you for that inspirational things that you told my viewers that don't know about that. You know, it's definitely going to be the website up there. People can check out the website, whatever, and also we're going to have the link to your son's video on my YouTube page. They can go that, whatever. But I want to say thank you, whatnot, and then we're going to talk to your son the next half hour about how he started in rap and where he's going in rap. So we're going to be talking to him next half hour. I just want to say thank you again, Charmaine.
Thank you.
For
thank you so much.
Oh my goodness, girl! It's been taking a while for us to do this show, and I really appreciate y'all doing this and coming on, doing this, whatever. So I want to tell all to my
hats off to you.
Yes.
And hats off to your producers, and thank you so much for opening up this vehicle for us to drive.
Oh, no problem at all. But we're going to talk to son the next half hour about his career. I want to say to my viewers out there, hey, don't give up your dreams. Your dreams can come true. And I want y'all to keep styling and profiling, and I want y'all to continue to watch the Lyle Style Show.